That's another thing I realized. I come here all the time. Like, not in like we're at a bar and I'm like, I come here all the time. You know? I work. But to think that so much of my voice, face, and time are on YouTube is really eerie, but addictive. You know what I mean? I just know somebody is watching. Anyway, so this family comes in, and the dad and the son are wearing like a shirt with the same words on it. And I was like, I'm so in, like, I'm in. I love. And then I offer people hand sanitizer, and if they say no, I don't judge them, but it's like, why? Do you have an allergy? Or is this like a, no, I'm not vaccinated, get away from it? You know what I mean? Like, I truly, like, I don't mean anything by it. It's just a little champagne toast on your hand. When they go like this, I'm like, hand sanitizer, and they go like this. I'm like, we're on the wrong page. Or they take it from me and they spray it in the air. It's just like, nobody speaks. They just act. It's really powerful. There's a lot of human nature that happens. My dad says farts are the universal language. I think this is. That's what I think. How are you? But also, I have a question.
Yeah.
There was this family, and we didn't speak the same language, but he could have said hello instead of this for a long time. You know, where it was like, it could have been ruder, but it could have been a lot better. In a way, I wanted to tell him, like, you can't do this. Not even for me, for you. But, so the dad and the son left because it's Bath & Body Works, no boys allowed. We just released a men's line of face wear. For who? This one guy today. It's always hot men who buy it. So here's the thing. Guys will be like, do you have like a different bag? I just don't want people to see like, the words on it. You know what I mean? Like when I'm walking in my car. Like nobody's fucking watching you right now. Like nobody cares like that. Go to Prada and buy something there and put it in a Prada bag. You piece of shit. But this is what I tell them now. I go, do you know Taye Diggs? Do you guys know Taye Diggs? Yeah. The actor. Is that me? That's sorry. Awful. 2 comics texted me. I thought this was a stool. You wear your space. So, I go, you know who Taye Diggs is? He came in here once wearing a colorful outfit. Again, hot as fuck. Taye Diggs, but like in real life. Bought warm vanilla sugar for himself for his car. Warm vanilla sugar is not in the men's line. No, graphite is. Clean slate is. Hero! Legend. Smoked old fashioned.
Wow. Smooth
amber. Aloe and palm. I'll stop. One time this guy was like smelling smoked old fashioned, and I was like, oh, he needs help. And he was like, this is what a real man smells like. And I was like, have you tried this one? For his sake? And he was like, that's for betas.
Oh,
I'll describe 5'6".
Okay.
Just like a hat. It's just like, you know, to wear a hat. Patty wears a hat great. But that hat, he was wearing the same hat that Patty had. And his wife is like, it looked like a foot taller than him. You know what I mean? So when he's saying like, I'm an out, like I understood why he needed to smell like smoked old fashioned, but his wife probably doesn't let him smoke a cigarette. That's crazy. That is so crazy of him. So I go, Taye Diggs did that. And they never do. Like, it never goes anywhere from there. Yeah, I see a lot of celebrities at the mall. I saw, like, did you see Holes, the movie?
Yes.
I recognized Zero grown up.
Oh, shit.
I didn't say anything. I was like, I'm just gonna let him walk. Because we're on the same level. Me and him, oh, what's his name? Oh. Nothing. I know him. Oh, let's do that. Okay, this is another thing. And this is like not to be like announcing I'm a Jew, like whatever, but like when I'm at the mall, I'm recognized. I'm recognized from a street called Pico. Like I can't, like I don't know how to explain it. Like from Temple, we get emails, like you get people's reward emails, and it said at PressmanAcademy.org. I go, oh, you go there? I live across the street from there. She goes, really? I go, really? Because my mom's trying to like get in some sort of like, I don't know if it's lawsuit or some sort of thing with the temple. Like she's like, we got to get the media involved. And I was like, Mom, we are the media. No, we're involved everywhere. Didn't land. A lot of anti-Semitic jokes don't land when it's a Jew telling them.
Isn't that sad but true?
Sad but true. And if Jews invented one thing, it's self-hatred. Let us have it. Let us have it! How much time do I have even? Are you timing me? Yeah. I have 5 left. 4 left. What are you doing? Just say it. Is it yes?
4 or 5. It's 4.5. Is that not 4.5?
We're gonna work together. With the kids. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be so fun. Does anybody have kids? How do you have kids?
I have 5.
Soon do you have kids?
Not anymore.
Do either of your kids...
He's 5.
Hey, either of you 2 comedians' kids need advice from comedians? No, but we're gonna be doing that. I tutored kids in reading. One time this kid shit his pants next to me.
Jesus.
And I was like, just go home. Like, you don't have to hide it. You're 4. Like, you could be home from school. Like, it's after school, but, like, you know what I mean? Are you going to the bathroom? It's so easy. You go out right there. No, this is what I do at the mall. Wait, watch. Pretend we're at the mall, right? Walk up to me and go, where's the bathroom?
Where's the bathroom?
I go right up the escalator just to the right. Or right here if you really need to. Like, that's crazy. It's down the hall to the left, right by the stairs. You go right there. And it's always open. Take the key just in case. There's a key right by the door. And it's always being cleaned or clean. Never dirty or broken. Or you walk in and there's like a male comic in it. You're doing good. You don't have to lock it. Don't lock it right. I love him. No, I do. I go up the escalator to the right. Where's Louis Vuitton? Up the escalator to the left. Oh, but we sell the same stuff here, you know? Where's the Apple store? Up to the escalator to the left. Have fun with the geniuses. Like, really real. Like, viscerally, like, that's what I do all day. Oh, but the customers with the dad with the same shirt and whatever. We got to talking. He's like a motivational dad speaker. And he was like, check us out. And I go, I'll follow you. I'm a comic. You know, like, I get it. And I didn't tell him I was a comic, which is, like, crazy for me. But he followed me, and then he saw it, and he was like, I knew it! Man, whatever. And he took a picture with me in my Bath & Body Works apron. And was like, when he posted it, he was like, next best comic. And that's just my life. Like, I can't explain it. Like, I'm explaining it, but it's a little silly. And then it's like you give your phone number to an old comic. I meet an old Italian comic. And he goes, there's no Italians in LA. I meet an old Italian comic at Cantor's Deli. I give him my phone number because he doesn't use social media. He's an old guy. I spend time with older people. I understand. Why didn't he just tell me I've been going to open mics with cute young comics? Do you want to come? And you know what's great about that feeling? I'm like, first of all, it's gross regardless, but I'm like, I'm too funny for that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't need that shit.
Right.
Love you guys.
Right.
I'm so glad you're here. You're great. You're great on this number. Good night. You can find me on Instagram. To everybody over here, you know, you can find me. Is she schizophrenic? No. On Instagram at SamLikeTBH. Oh my god, I almost threw up. Thank you so much.
Oh my god! You got too close to the
Monica's not here tonight, but let's give it up for her. She also works with us.
Yes, Monica, we hope you text us.
We want her to text
Please,
us.
I know that.
And you can find us.
Now you see how it feels, right? It's not fun when you gotta wait for them to do that, when you're waiting for them to text.
Yeah.
Oh, I did that
it's
to
not.
her
It's
till
not.
2 a.m. once.
And someone's sick. Come on in. Come on down, Dee. How are you? Hello, handsome. Where you been? Don't even. Come over here. My God, we should have done that TikTok thing. We would have made all that money. Honey, I worked on a campaign. They came to me. Vine was selling to Flipagram. And so I had him here because he's a model. And I had models and these fitness people. And man, we made some money. So then they come back to me and they say, listen, we want you to work for this company called TikTok. My kid said, you better not. They're going to think you're a pedophile. I said, why? She said, TikTok's for kids. All right. $100,000 later, I say got that money.
That's so crazy.
Isn't it terrible?
That's crazy, yeah.
Isn't that crazy? They flipped out. I mean, they really flipped out. They were like, you're not doing that, Mom. That's for kids. And if men are on there, they're just looking at kids. And everything is always looking at kids. Because, you know, what was I this week? I was a homophobic racist against Korean barbecue. Yeah, now, how I feel about it is that I shouldn't have to go out to go cook. That's why I'm upset. I'm just trying to give you some time, brother, that's all. You know that. See how cool I was about that? All right. We're going to knock out these 2 5-minute sets in a in a hole in a real good minute. So on 3, we're going to give her a light. On these 2, they're going to get a light on 3 because they're doing it type 5. All right? So let's give it up for the charming, lovely, my eyes are up here, Lana. Yeah! Don't let me go, you pick me up.
Minutes left or on the 3rd minute? Okay.
The lights that you have 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
It's okay, have fun.
Look at her outfit.
I don't even
I know,
what
gorgeous.
5 minutes is. What is 5 minutes? All this preparation for 5 minutes. It's like stand-up is like sex, guys. That's it. We're just preparing for what will effectively last, if you're lucky, 5 minutes, if you're even luckier, 10 minutes. But instead, 5 for me. So I am Lana. I am Arab American, first generation, which means I was born here. Not the oil kind of Arab, the Palestinian kind, which has no generational wealth. As a Palestinian, the only thing you inherit is PTSD and phenomenal hair. The only problem is it's everywhere. So they kind of fucked me with that one. But Palestinians can be most similar to Bigfoot. And not because they're tall and hairy like me, but because even when you get a picture of us, some people will say we still don't exist. And because I went to school here, I don't expect you guys to know about the Middle East. But since I was forced to live there, consider this your idiot's guide to conflict in the Middle East. Starting with weapons of mass destruction. Not the ones they did not find in Iraq. I'm talking about slippers. In the hands of Arab moms. Because they have sniper level accuracy with those things. I know from experience. And it's because we don't have weapons, right? I mean, unless America sold them to us. We just had to get really good at throwing things. And since in Palestine, all we have are rocks, you guys can do the math. Oh, I forgot. Nobody here is good at math, right? But sticks, so basically having this ability to throw rocks is all we have as Palestinians, and I know that sticks and stones can break bones, but bombs and bullets hurt you guys. So we'll just keep throwing our rocks and getting our bullets. But when I was 14, my dad moved our entire family from California to the Middle East, which you can imagine was pretty weird, right? Mainly because as a kid in America, when other kids told me they were grounded, it meant their parents took their Nintendo away and sent them to their room for the weekend. But in the Middle East, it means your parents beat you into the ground and send you to your room till you're married, right? That's just how we did things. They were really strict like that. And they wouldn't even let us ride bikes or horses. I guess they thought it would give us some kind of sexual awakening, which, fair enough, I did end up losing my virginity to an Egyptian DJ who was hung like Seabiscuit. So maybe they were right about that. But now, I'm back in America, thankfully, where I can live a recurring nightmare called dating apps. Because they're just like video games, these apps, right? You know, it's just like all this swiping. The last time I used my thumbs this much was playing Super Mario. But Super Mario, whenever I saw red flags, it only meant I was about to level up. And they came with gold coins, guys, right? The red flags on dating apps never come with gold coins. And you're never gonna level up either. And honestly, like, it's really scary dating here because in the Middle East, I only had to be scared of arranged marriages and being offed for getting off, right? But here you guys got deadbeat dads. Our dads just beat us dead, but they stuck around, okay? And that's really what's important. But as somebody who almost died for having sex, I can say that it is definitely not to die for. Not even sea biscuits. Okay? Because even the best orgasm loses its value right after it's over. Just right after, right? You know what doesn't lose its value, though? Real estate. Gold. Government bonds. Right? So, if any of you know a man who has those things, or you are watching tonight, please let them find me on TikTok, Instagram, or my favorite, Cash App. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Also, if anybody does know a billionaire out there, he can please come and grab me by the pussy. Thank you.
You got enough hair for me to grab you by there? Got enough for everybody? It's turned into a different show. Sometimes it happens. You're like, this is the same show they was doing 10 years ago. She's still filthy. But I clean it up for the show. And so I want to bring up our next comedian, who is going to definitely be your Jean Juan. Let's give it up for Jean Armstrong. Let's hear it. That's the name we're going by, Jean?
No.
Which one? John what?
John Charles.
John Charles, for real?
Yeah.
So no more, no Armstrong.
No, I don't know where you're getting Armstrong. That was the wrong name.
Your new name?
Wait a minute. I have put you down as Armstrong for a reason.
I don't know why you did that, but...
So, Jean, what name are we going to go under?
Stanley John Charles.
So it's going to be 3 names now. Stanley Jean Charles. Like Charles.
Yeah, like Charles.
All right, so like a serial killer. Let's give it up for Stanley John Charles. He's going to show you when it's 3, you acknowledge, and then...
It's good to be back.
Oh, the stool.
Oh, the stool. Sorry. Well, the other day, I was having lunch with some of my work colleagues who are, proud feminists. And they said something to me that was so shocking. They said, a lot of men have an irrational fear of women robbing them of their money. And I said, okay. In my mind, I was like, irrational? Because I can remember one time where I was robbed in white Africa at gunpoint by a white woman. And no, guys, I'm telling you the truth. It's a true story. I was robbed by Katie, the Mormon, the gangster. And it happened on the first date. The date was going so well. There was strong chemistry between us. In fact, the date was going so well, she invited me back to her place. So, I'm getting excited. And as we walk to her door, she pulls out her keys and starts jiggling her keys. And she starts looking over, sort of with like this sexy look. And so, I go in for the kiss. And then she's like, oh my gosh, like, run your money, nigger.
Oh!
And then I'm like, did you just call me a nigger? And then I told her, hey, listen, I don't have any cash on me. She was like, well, run your chain then. And then, so, I give her my chain. And then all of a sudden, I think she's sort of bipolar. She goes back to being Katie the Mormon. She's like, you're by far, oh my gosh, you're by far the sweetest, handsomest nigger I've ever robbed. And then I was just like, really? And she was like, for sure. So after this, I'm kind of shaken up. I'm kind of feeling the adrenaline. And so I decide to go to the police department in Salt Lake. I walk into the police department and I see an Indian guy there, and I'm kind of shocked by that because they're usually doing my tech support, so I don't know why he's there. It's kind of a weird nod. And then so I say, hey, here to report a crime. There's like, hello, my name is Curry. How can I help you today? And I was just like, yeah, I just came to report a crime. Yeah, what are you reporting? Yeah, I was robbed. Can you describe the person who robbed you? Yeah, she was like 5'2", 120 pounds, blonde-haired white woman. Sir, you're saying you were robbed? Black man, right? Black man. By a 5'2", 130 pound white woman? Yeah. please get out of the police station. That is not a crime. That is not worth reporting. Get out of here. Thank you. And so I learned something that day. I learned that if you go to, after being robbed by a white woman, if you go to a police station, they don't take it very serious. So white women have this perfect criminal cover against black men and being robbed by black men. And it sort of intensified my paranoia of white women. Like even when I'm walking down the street and a white woman's in front of me, I get really shook and walk to the other side of the street. It's like, I'm just gonna go over there. I'm not getting into a situation like that again. And then I noticed, like one night I was, after jamming out with my friends at a club, I was walking down a dark alley and I saw a big menacing shadow. And the shadow had a gold chain, a fitted hat, big beard, and it looked like a do-rag, and you could hear some like rap music. So I'm walking closer, and I see it's a black guy, and I'm like, what a relief, I'm safe. and then 2 minutes later, I'm walking down, I see a smaller shadow, and it's skipping. And it's sort of, I hear this music, Sweet Home Carolina. And then I look closer and I see she has blonde hair, blue eye, and it's a white woman. I say, you know what? Oh my gosh, that's Katie the Mormon. Let me get out of here. So, all right, that's all I got for tonight. But
Beautiful. Hey, where can we find you besides with Katie the Mormon?
I was gonna give my work and law firm employee bio, but now I was like, hey, if you need a lawyer, it's actually, but no, you can find me on Stanley John Charles YouTube.
Yes.
Thank you. Instagram, thank you.
You gotta make sure she's your comedy concierge. If she don't get it right, you're gonna have to have a fight with Seabiscuit. Oh my God! Talk about the money. Talk about the funny. You think there's a dearth of women? Think again. Here comes Bonnie. Let's do this.
Oh,
Not going up to 2 minutes.
She's just visiting.
No, I'm just visiting tonight.
Yeah,
She's just visiting.
observing.
Okay, you can say hello though.
Yeah, you want me to come say hello?
Yes. Yes, this is what we do here.
Okay.
Every woman has to go up and say hello. Yes.
Hello. My name's Bonnie.
Yeah.
I just moved to Los Angeles a couple months ago. From everywhere. I moved to Los Angeles a year ago. And then I got bored after a couple months. And I went to Spain for a festival. And then to Paris for 3 months to smoke cigarettes. And then I came back very self-important. And I went back to San Francisco and I couch surfed. And then I found out I had a heart condition when I went back home to Pittsburgh. That's where I'm originally from. And I was going to get heart surgery for it. And the doctor said that once I got the heart surgery, it would be gone completely and I wouldn't have an issue. So I canceled it because I didn't want to stop getting attention. Heart condition. I can't get rid of that. So that's my deal.
We want to hear more next time. Where can we find you on social media?
I'm on social media as, this is a great one, Booby Clapper. BOOBIE
Booby Clapper. Give it up for Bonnie. You see that? You gotta go up at least once. At least once you have to get up. You don't even need Ritalin or even need an Addy because we got energy because we've got Patty. Let's bring him up here. Where is Patty? Here's Patty, the birthday boy, still celebrating. Still celebrating his birthday, guys. You see that, right?
Yes.
Still
Wow. That's nice. You like this? Do you like this outfit? I labored over this coming here. Give me some love for this outfit. This is as coordinated as a 60-year-old white guy gets.
Hey.
This is it. This is my outfit. I'm just going to say I want to start with something. Booby Clapper.
There's an underscore in there, I forgot.
Booby underscore Clapper.
With a K.
I'd follow that. I would follow Booby Clapper. Would you guys follow Booby? You guys are having a conversation. I don't know.
No, we're not.
Booby Clapper. That's quite. I love that. Booby Clapper. I just like things all booby related. Is the term booby? I mean, that's not offensive, right? It's like did you say booby? Like what? I'm curious because this is all discovery for me. You know, I'm isolated culturally. I've been married for 31 years. What is the most offensive word for boobies? I don't think there is one, is there?
Tits.
Is tits offensive? Because like sometimes, like I was raised in South Chicago, so I was taught. I've always admired black men's sexual bravado. You know what I mean? Being able to step up and just say like, "What's a brother got to do?" It's like a closing question, and titties when said in a certain way, it's wonderful. Sounds like kind of a snack. Titties. Comes in a bag. Get a bag of titties. These titties are delicious. Wow. You know that I have 5 children. Five children. Yeah, thank you very much. I did the easy part. I did that was, and I was always happy to help out in that way. 5 children. I'm a practicing Catholic who likes to practice, and we practice. And this is, and you can relate to this, and someday you all will relate to this. Your children do not think you're funny. They do not think you're funny. They're embarrassed by you mostly. And clap if you're embarrassed by your parents trying to be funny. That was a lukewarm, very lukewarm response. Thank you very much, Booby Clapper, proving once again her moniker. I love boobies. I'm a big fan of boobies. But in my day, way back when, the boob job was invented. The boob job became a cultural norm in the 80s and 90s. That's when you could finally just, they were available to, the working class gal. They're almost like old technology now. You know what I mean? Where people are embarrassed because something happened. I was around back in the day when, boy, tits were everything. Tits were everything. Now it's just all about ass.
Right.
It's all about ass, man. It's gone. It's gone. I don't know when that happened. And by the way, you had mentioned TikTok. TikTok, right? Yeah. My sex tape is going to be released shortly on TikTok. So you might want to check that out. That was quite a look you were giving me. On TikTok.
Little clips, yeah.
Well, I'm brief. What can I tell you? She said, the last 5 minutes. I said that would be a record for me. 5 minutes. Come on! I don't get. I'm what you call an evolved heterosexual. I know no means no. I know no means no. As a man who's been married for many, many years, I know even yes means probably fucking not. You know what is better than yes? Because when she says yes, she's put me off. Just like, yeah. If she says maybe, that means she's entertaining the thought. It might actually happen. And give a round of applause for Sam here.
Samantha!
And I apologize about asking if the price goes lower. It's just, I don't know the candle market. And my second wife was an Israeli nymphomaniac. The sex was great, but there was too much haggling involved. A lot of, because of the culture.
Right.
There's, the Palestinian woman is looking at her phone when I bring up my Israeli wife. That's okay. That's all right. I heard a commercial today for the Gillette men's grooming razor. This pube trimming has gone out of hand. It's gone, like, it's one thing for the ladies, although I'm not a big fan of bald pussy. It's borderline pedophilia to me. I don't know how that happened. God puts grass on the field. It's game fucking time. It is a signal from above that is legal tender. Let's get at it. You know what I mean? There was slight grooming back in my day, but not much. There was your winter bush. The winter was wider. The winter bush, and then there was the summer bush, because most grooming was just called a bikini line. Yeah, you didn't want to look like like a hipster in a mask. What I'm saying is there was much less demands put on a woman to be naked, and I'm going to tell you why. In the 70s, I couldn't just see a woman naked on my hand in a second's notice. Honest to God, you could, like a woman, let's just face it, if you want to see a naked man, all you got to do is ask.
Yeah.
It's always been that way. All you got to do is ask. And sometimes they just is that, yeah, that's, I imagine you have a story or two. Has a man just give me an idea of, has that happened?
I
Or
literally just got a video the other day. It was just like that.
and was it from someone that you knew?
Yeah. But it was just.
And it was a video, not just a dick pic.
No, it was a full video.
I've only gotten one dick pic in my life, and it was actually from Andy Dick. It was a Polaroid. It was back in the 90s. I knew Andy. That was a different time. What can I tell you? Andy's very funny, and myself, it was an experimentation. Once a philosopher, twice a pervert. That's what I say. Yeah. I'm glad Mitch is here. Mitch is a fucking phenomenal photographer. Phenomenal. He was very kind. I hosted Mike Moody's special, and he sent me some dynamite pictures. And when I look at Mitch, turn around and have a look at Mitch. All of you, turn around and look at Mitch. You are the spitting image of Braxton from the Jamie Foxx show. I'm using that guy's a good-looking guy, right? He's considered very Braxton, very much so. Korean barbecue is homophobic. Is that what?
No, I'm racist.
You're a racist, homophobic against Korean barbecue.
Right.
You know, tomorrow I'm celebrating my favorite vaguely racist food party. It's called Taco Tuesday. There's a little bit sprinkled on there, you know. Yeah. It's right up there with the soup plantation. What the hell is the soup plantation? I don't need narration. That's yeah. But here's the deal: the soup plantation. How did they think of that name? I've read many books about the antebellum South. Soup is not mentioned once. I don't think they ever rang a bell on the plantations. It's time for soup. There's no soup. Like, were they sitting around in the boardroom going, "Look, we'll make it very delicious, extremely reasonably priced, and just a little racist.
Yeah.
Just a touch, just a little bit. Soup fucking plantation." Wait, were you going to have the Irish baked potato famine? I mean, it's one hasn't much to do with the other. That went over well. The Irish. Well, the Irish, we're kind of different in that we're not fond of each other. We're not. We're fond of everyone else. We just don't. We don't care for each other. We don't. We like everything. Like, there's a thing we call a shamrock shakeism. Shamrock shakeism is where you take our sacred cultural icons and you use them to sell shit. It's like, you have a drink here in the United States. I was born in Ireland. I came here when I was a little boy. And you have a Belfast of all places. You have a drink here called an Irish car bomb. Are you fucking kidding me? An Irish car bomb? Don't go into an Irish pub and order an Irish car bomb. You won't. You can go to downtown Glendale and order an Armenian genocide and juice. Oh. See what great fucking warmth you are welcome with. Go to Little Tokyo, order a fucking Hiroshima margarita.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
See, but the thing is, the Irish, we like the negative shit. We embrace the most negative shit about us. We fucking like. We like it. Like, remember toxic sports mascots? Remember, like, the Washington Redskins? They changed the name to the Commanders. But do you remember when they were? That's a slur. It should have been changed. But do you remember how the Native American was depicted on the side of the helmet? Mm-hmm. That was a Native American artist that painted that. Brave, distinguished, gazing into the distance. Have you seen the mascot for Notre Dame? It's a fucking homicidal, drunken leprechaun in the attack position. My father loves that fucking leprechaun. Fighting Irish, fucking right, Patty. Right. But what? There's anybody here Irish? You can clap. You look like a trustworthy group. Lean in. I'm going to share a little inside information. Come here, a little closer. You know the Lucky Charms leprechaun? What we don't like. It's not. We don't like him. My father fucking hates the Lucky Charms leprechaun. See, the Lucky Charms leprechaun is kind of our Flavor Flav. Have you ever seen the commercial? You said, "They're all after me, Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious." Could hear my father from the other side of the house. Fuck. That's how Irish people say fuck. Fucking queer leprechauns on the television again. We're very progressive, though. We have queer. That's very progressive for him. He's an 81-year-old man. This has been, you guys, I mean, and I mean this from my heart. You guys have been pretty mediocre. As an audience. I don't mean as a people. I love you all, each and every one of you dearly. But I want you to, I'm waiting for you to come up here, and I want to see what you do with a group like you. Because my life is going so fucking well. I thought to myself, Patty, things are going so well. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'll drive about 20 minutes and pay $10 to be mildly ignored by my peers.
Oh, shit.
You can find me at PADDYFORCOMEDY. May the least you ever get be the most you ever wish for. Give it up for Sam! Come on!
Sam!
Oh, pardon me. Give it up for Sunda Kronquist. Come on!
I kept my ass down too, didn't I? I was like, I'm gonna sit down. I love Patty. You know what? Honest to God, he's a worker bee, man.
Patty did it all.
I got Patty and some stuff with the Middle East people over there.
Must
He
be the
did.
menstruation.
Oh my God. Oh, my
They
menstruation.
wanted a non-menstruator.
No, we'll make a menstruate.
I got it.
Like the menstruator.
All right, so here we go. This is a non-menstruating joke. Okay, but somebody who hasn't menstruated. Okay. First of all, I should have stopped 20 years earlier. But anyway, it's not that was God that was making me keep going. All right, so here's a joke, because sometimes women lie to men. I do have to give this joke. Is she watching now? So I'll do it right now.
I don't know.
Okay, so let's clean this up for me.
Yes.
Now I'm nervous. How you like that, Moody?
Yeah.
I don't like it. All right, so sometimes women, they don't always tell you the truth, you know? Women tell lies sometimes, you know, because we want to get with you, but we're just thinking, how am I going to tell him this is happening right now? And the only experience I can remember is an old Jew that I knew who was running numbers, who jumped out of the bathroom and said, "Oh my God, my penis is bleeding!" And I looked at it and I said, "Oh my God, I didn't know." That's what they all say. All women say they don't know, but they know. They absolutely know.
Oh, shit.
And he said to me, "You gotta help me. I got sugar." That's all he kept saying is that I got sugar. And I never realized that blacks and Jews say the same thing. It's sugar, but which has nothing to do with that bleeding.
Yeah,
But that's a funny one. Another funny one, I guess, would be when you're working with white people who are afraid to talk to you because you're the only black one there, and then you find out there's a red spot behind you, and you say to the girl, "Why didn't you tell me?" She's like, "I just didn't want to embarrass you." And I was like, this is embarrassing. It looks like I just came from a prom. All right, that doesn't sound good for
Oh shit!
No.
That was good. I like it.
'Cause I met someone to put you back on your heels. Michael Moody! Hey, now you met someone and now you know how it feels. Michael Moody, take your drinks to... thank you, baby. I didn't want to fall.
No, I get it.
I know.
It's gonna be saying Michael all the way through. I feel like I'm in trouble. How you guys doing? That's good.
All right.
It's Monday.
Better believe it.
Oh, so much has happened in this short period of time. Talking about relationships. Yes, relationships are crazy, man. Especially these days. I've been watching a lot of podcasts lately, especially a lot of black podcasts, and I don't know what destroys the black family more. I feel like podcast is high on the list now. I don't know. No, I'm serious. I've seen my friend's ex-girlfriend got a podcast, and all she did was cheat through the relationship. She had a podcast, and she talked about accountability for an hour. He was blocked. He couldn't see it. He was like, "What did she say?" I was like, "I don't know. I don't even know this person. I don't even know who she's talking." She was bullshitting. I was like, "I don't even know who this is." The bar is different, though. I think the bar is different for men than women. And I think now it's more women want richer dudes. But guys don't give a fuck about any of that shit. We don't care about money at all. I saw a bad bitch at fucking Dollar Tree working. I was like, this is cool with me. You know what I mean? Maybe I can have her switch to part-time, save her life. Only a little bit. I don't know, man. This is a new standard. He has to be a fucking astrophysicist or a fucking. But goddamn, I don't know who this. Especially in the black podcast, them shits be crazy. They never even been anywhere. Like, so there's like a chick from the hood. I'm giving y'all black information. I don't sound like I'm telling on people, but I'm just saying. It'd be like, I've never left fucking South Side Chicago, but I need a doctor who's also an astronaut. You'd be like, bitch, you're tripping. I guess nigga doesn't even exist. I don't even know. You want a Tom Cruise character? Like, this shit ain't even a real person. I don't know, man. That shit is fucking real. Toxic relationships are fun. Don't you guys like a good toxic relationship?
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of stories. It's the same as dynamic relationships. And like you tell people about them, so they feel the same. That's why you're in a bad relationship with a lot of action. You have a good relationship with a lot of lessons. It's the same thing. Nobody knows the difference. Nobody knows the difference. They're like, I'm learning. This is yeah. I'm like, yo, this is a terrible shit. I don't know, man. I've been single for a minute, and I'd be just watching my friends talk about relationships with people, and they'd be like, I just miss this person. And I was like, bring them back. Like, the person did this, this, and this, this, and this. I'm like, I was tripping. I was like, yeah, nigga, you was tripping. It's tripping. I don't know, man. Fall in love with the wrong person or think the wrong person is hot is dangerous. You know what I mean? I think Candace Owens is hot.
Yeah.
But I can't take her out. You know what I mean? That'd be crazy. You know what I mean? That'd be completely absurd. Y'all know who Candace Owens is, right? Conservative.
White supremacist.
White supremacist, yeah. Black female white supremacist. But she was hanging out with Kanye. That was funny. They had on the matching outfits. Y'all remember that? I thought that was odd. He had to have sex with her. There's no other way. The only reason you dress like somebody else is if you came out the pussy at the same time they did, twins, and then or if y'all fucking. So those are the only two times you dress like somebody, is if y'all fucking or y'all came out the pussy at the same exact time. But they was together. They was together doing shit. Come on in, Sam. It's fine. Relationships are funny too. I've been just really paying attention to those lately because I don't have one. It's very you can be a therapist for single folks. As a single person, you can good at therapy because you're not jaded by anything, so you can look at it all. Watching a lot of movies, they talk about there's a lot of relationships in movies, and I've been decoding them in movies because they don't always be like face value. Like I watched George of the Jungle again.
Yeah.
You guys ever seen George of the Jungle before? That's about interracial relationship. It is. She goes and meets him in Africa. He teaches her how to dance. He's good at the drums. Her mom hates him. The dad's like, it's whatever. So whatever. Ape is a Hotep nigga because he can like read books. He's very intellectual. And she's like, please tell him to stop. Remember, she tells him to stop reading. She's like, I'm tired. She gets scared when he starts reading. There's a lot of shit happening in that. He can run fast. He can play the drums. He has a big dick. He runs. He has a Nike endorsement. That Nike seen when he runs in the up-tempo Air Jordans. I know what the shoes are. They're Scotty Pippen shoes, actually. They were from the 90s. What else is going on? This is the nigga section of the group, of the sets. I'm just doing black shit right now. I just gotta go with what I know. So they're making another Color Purple movie based on the musical. Because there's been a musical this whole time, and then they made a book out of it. You can laugh. We didn't make the shit. I didn't make the shit. I don't care. I just know that they made it a movie. It's a sad movie. But you know it really calms down black suffrage? Singing through it. So that makes a lot of sense. I've been to church, the civil rights movement, slavery. There's a lot of instances where singing through bad shit happening to you has worked for us. I don't know if that means we need to have a movie about it, but there is one. Anybody see the new Little Mermaid yet? I haven't seen it yet. I'm a grown man. I don't have no reason to see it. But she's still black and the dude's white, so she's like wants to become a human so she can date a white dude, which is still weird. She's still compromising herself to be with the white man. It's really, and I say white man like that because I've watched a lot of TV, but I watch a lot of YouTube lately. I'm sorry, black podcasts, but I don't mean it like that. I just think it's funny. People were upset about it. Diversity is what makes movies go around. Just do it all over again with a black person. That's how you do it. Just do the whole movie over with a black. Like that's what they do, man. Especially if there's like a fucked up movie production company or whatever. You know what I mean? It was like Disney. They'll just do shit over with a nigga. It's just let's do it over. I don't know. You know about like Avengers 7, that'll be black and Latino, so there won't be any black white superheroes anymore. It won't even be able to. That's just what they do. They do it over. They're doing over Harry Potter again. So I'm serious. I'm not making that up. They're making that a show. Yeah, they're making the books of Harry Potter a show. It's gonna come out year after year, so they actually grow with it like the way the movies were. I can't wait who they make black or whatever. Who they make, I don't know. They won't be what they were. I know that for sure. They won't be what they were for sure. Somebody's gonna have a fucking problem with it. Just watch the old shit if it fucking bothers you that much. I don't know. I'm not mad, I'm just thinking about it. It's just funny. But no, George the Jungle's about a black man. Y'all should figure it. I don't know what to tell y'all about that, but he's definitely black this time. He's black. You know what bothers me more than racism? Thank you. What was that? Okay, thank you. You know what bothers me more than racism since we're on this? Somebody trying to prove to me that they're not racist. That shit bothers the fuck out of me. I hung out with this couple, and all they did for the fucking 4 hours together was prove to me they weren't racist. And then they paid for everything, which I thought was kind of racist, but I didn't have the money, so I was kind of like, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to go out. It was their idea. And the more and more they talked about how racist they weren't, and the more they paid for me, the more and more I felt like Arnold off of Different Strokes. I was like, this is weird. Or Webster or whatever fucking 80s show where there's a nigga with white people. But I felt, or Elf, fuck it. I don't know how. I felt weird. I don't know. I'm not racist. Mike, you cook. We would definitely eat whatever you cook. You got, matter of fact, you could live in our basement and like cook, and we could like, I'm like, yo. I'm like, what the fuck? I want to make people uncomfortable. That's usually the goal. It's to make people uncomfortable first and then the laughs after that. That's how I've been feeling lately. Is that it? That's it. Thank you guys. Mike Moody 91 on Instagram, and then I got a comedy special coming out that I taped that Patty hosted, and it'll be on there when I tell you. I'll tell whoever follows me, but if not, I mean you can see it if you want to. Yeah, thank you guys. No, I'm in middle ground shit, so I'm just watching it. Thank you guys.
Thank you, and now let's bring up the guy that's going to be responsible for us becoming stars here at when this happens, the Dick Van Dyke Show. This is going to be a great show with these kids. This is going to be funny because if you are watching and you've got kids that need to go to camp,
it's a quiet space.
It's a quiet space. See how quiet you can hear people talking to themselves outside, which is okay. It really is. But anyway, I'm not going to be crying because I got the comedy of Ryan. Ryan Benson, get here. Give us a few minutes, boss, of your time, boss.
I might lose my breath.
It's like me.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
My name is Ryan Benson. I work at Levi's now. It's my first day today. I have a real job, and you want to know what my other job is?
What's that?
I sell hot sauce. I'm really living the life. And then I do comedy, you know? It's just, you know, that's the good way to live when you're a redhead. You don't want anyone knowing anything about you. You know, Sweet Carolina, That's what I thought about immediately when I heard that. It was cool. And funny enough, my Instagram name is Ball Slappers, so if to slap balls is hard. It's possible. But yeah, that's my extra. It's my fin stuff. I don't really have stuff to talk about, so it's kind of just going to be life. Talk about my Levi's story. It's about jeans and stuff. These are their original 501s. That's cool, yeah. Clap for Levi's. They steal your money, but they're jeans. So, that's why you're going to keep buying them. So today, for my intro, I came in, it was drizzling, and I parked 2 blocks away, because, Levi's won't pay for parking. So, it would have been a 2-hour wage to pay for parking, technically, for that. So we just went there, drizzling, and then right when I got in, I tried on every jean. I went down to the mall. So even sizes that didn't fit, even women's. So at Century City, just know that I've probably tried on, all your clothes there, just to make it so I know they fit. I'm really good at putting the clothes on you, and I'm even better at taking them off. So just know that. But I can't do that on ours. I'll just go on break behind there. It's a cool spot. I'll be making some money, selling hot sauce on the side. It's the life. What else have I been up to? It's just mainly Levi's. I sing a lot sometimes. I've annoyed everyone in my house. But I got a French roommate. His name's Bilal. He's got a French accent, but he moved to America in when he was 10 years old. But he's still, because en putain, he's cool. It's really cool to just chill with him. And then I got an Indian roommate too. He's I think in his mid-30s, and he goes, "Hello, my friend." Exactly. Every time I greet him, he has a scooter. It's pretty cool, and everyone's okay with. It's like a smoke tolerable house. It's pretty cool. You can even smoke on the inside. I got a fish tank. Yeah, it makes sense, right? You can tell. I got 2 puffer fish in them. Pretty cool. Yeah. A lot of blue shrimp, too. You can tell where the autism went, into what direction. It went to plants and fish, or just pets. It's just, I want to take care of something, but I can't, see relationships and stuff. I'd rather just stay right there. Don't need to worry about it. Just feed it once a week. I can forget about it, and it's still there, and they'll still need me. So it's really nice. And just, the thought about if I just, felt like not caring, I could just throw them out. It's pretty cool. If I really, if I probably won't, but it's kind of it's good to know that it's you can dispose of them. It's a little hard with humans, but we'll figure that out one day. I don't really... Yeah, I'm gonna slowly figure out my life one day at a time. You guys think about that too? How we're all doing comedy and we're fucked up. But, which came first? The funniness or the fucked upness? That's what I want to know. Were you funny before? And then just the funny lifestyle is not the best and it leads you down bad paths? Or are you just a fucked up person, just a little slow? And then... to fit in, you learn to be funny. What do you guys think? You stupid or funny first? It's okay. You're funny then stupid, or stupid then funny. It's a commingling. I don't know what I am yet. I'm definitely stupid still. I know that for sure. But I know about jeans now. So, I'll learn about it. So, you need jeans. I can get you probably 50% off.
Okay.
Saying, like I said, I can get you your pants on and off. Good. I got you all set. Yeah, but Levi's, they're going for that. They're big on gay. They're big on gay. That's the one brand that's doesn't really get any backlash because it's jeans. It's you just don't need to wear rainbow jeans, so it works out pretty well. But because I know that the CEO, I think he's bald. That's all I know about him. I've seen photos. I don't know if I should say things like that. No, it's okay. He likes the queers, and I got a pair of the pants that are the Pride pants. It has bedazzled buttons on them, and they just give it to you 2 bottoms, 2 tops, just for working there. So putting myself into capitalism. I'm the worker. So I feel like I've figured it out, and I feel like I'm almost out of time.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you know, thank you all for being here. Feels great. Good presence. I love Mike and Patty. I love when they get their banter together. It turns me on. Thank you, everybody.
Where do we get that discount for the Levi's?
Discount, you can reach out at Ryan.Benson, and I'll probably... We'll see what size you are. We'll figure it out.
Oh, shit.
Hey, listen, we're going to hold them up on this one.
Yeah.
All right. Ryan! All right, it's the end of the show because I got to get out of here. We're going to bring up Mitchell. Where are you, Mitchell? Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on.
Yeah.
What name are we going under? Mitch what?
Mitch Birdie.
Okay, the House of Mitch. Here we go.
Good to see you.
What a diverse room.
Yes. Yes.
Great.
Oh, my God.
I'm from South Carolina. Very exotic place. You know. South Carolina is weird because it's where your white neighbor used to own your whole family. They had more pictures of my family than we did. I was like, can we get some of those for Facebook, please? That one right there. No, that's too much.
Mitchell.
I think disco is dumb. The disco dance specifically. You're literally pointing at the ceiling and at your crotch. It's like you're asking the disco ball to give you head.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be funny if you got an STD from a disco ball? You go to the doctor and he's like, you need to sit down for this. But you have Saturday Night Fever.
Whoa!
Let me find out. I have a foot fetish. I love feet on my balls. Like the uglier the better. I like hobbit feet, you know, like Fellowship of the Toe Ring, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
I'm gay, shocker, and my voice gets me in trouble a lot sometimes, you know. One time at work, my boss, he was like, Mitchell, your voice. I can never tell if you're tired or horny. I was like, I'm a gay black man in America, I'm both. And then he was like, I'm a straight Turkish man, what does it make me? I was like, my type. I got fired for sexual harassment. I do work in West Hollywood now. So if you're homophobic, I suggest you go visit just for a day. You'll fit right in. So dumb. I used to serve in the military. I love it. Clapping for imperialism. It's very... Are there any other veterans in here? That's right, they're all homeless. That's great. That's true. I was in the Air Force. It was just really military. It's just like it's just a way for people to say like, "Hey, I put on a uniform." You know what I'm saying? I just look cute. People are like, "Did you fight?" No, I just sat behind a computer and just read Reddit all day. That's all I did. I just read, how do I get out of the military? Like, that's what I did. I did. I got kicked out of the military. I got kicked out for drugs. Ooh. Yeah. I still get benefits though. Hey, who's winning? Okay. That's the war on drugs. I'm winning. So stupid. Oh, I should be recording this set. I'm not. Oh, it is? Oh, perfect. Thanks. Hi, Mom. I told her I was coming. I was performing at LA School of Comedy for like, yeah. Hey, bitch. That's what we do in South Carolina. It is what I wanted to work on. My name is Mitchell. You can find me at iMitchellBernie. Thank you.
Mitchell, you ever bring back any of those old jokes? No, can you bring back any of those old jokes?
The old jokes.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
I mean, the ones you remember, don't you remember at the beginning? Oh! Is it too much for them?
A little bit. I kind of like clean it up a little bit.
I know, but I like it. I like it cleaned up a little bit. I do like it cleaned up a little bit. That's a great thing. Guys, if people tell you you're funny, you probably are, but you won't know until you make it from the page to the stage. And so if you have any questions, reach out to us, LASchoolofComedy.com. And what else do they do with us? Google us. Oh, yeah, listen. If you make a Google review and show me, you get a free open mic, according to Lana. And so she's helping me with that. And Samantha and her, and they got to do this because it's a woman's world.
We're gonna do this. What are we
Right?
gonna do? We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it. And we're gonna wrap it up now. So good night, everybody. God bless you.